So first here, I'm just going to take 2 beets. I'm going to preheat my oven to 400, and I'm going to roast them for 1 hour. So what I like to do when I roast vegetables or garlic, sometimes I'll do it the same way. I'll just take a little piece of tin foil. I'll wash and rinse my vegetables first, and then just give it a nice little coat of olive oil and rub that in, and then just tie it up into a ball and then set it into the oven, and you're good to go. Alright, my beets just came out of the oven. So I roasted 2 beets. And if you don't want your hands all red, then I recommend using gloves. For herbs, I just cut up like a handful of parsley and a little tiny bit of cilantro. So I'm going to throw that in there. I minced up about 3 or 4 cloves of garlic just to help them along here in the food processor. And I'm just going to get all that stuff in there. Okay, and then now we're going to need probably about 2 lemons, and you're just using the juice from the lemons, so try not to get any seed in there. But I mean, if one falls in, it's not going to be the end of the world. You know what? We're just going to roll with it. Okay. Now, since I'm using 2 beets instead of 1, I'm going to go with 2 teaspoons of cumin. So I can get what's left in this bag here. 1. 2. And we're going to need 1/3 cup of olive oil. I think I have 1/3 of a cup left in here. Yes, I do. Perfect. And then we're gonna need 2/3 of a cup of tahini sauce, which is a sesame seed sauce that you can make as well if you could find sesame seeds. But I did find it in the health or organic aisle, so I'm gonna go with that. And it says 2/3 of a cup, so I'm gonna go with 4, just 4 tablespoons, heaping ones. That's about 2. It's about 3, and just 1 little something. That's about 2/3 of a cup, I would say. Maybe just a little bit more. Okay, I'm happy with that. And last but not least, we need chickpeas. So I gotta drain the water out of these. I usually put them in a sieve like this. I run them through water and then I dry them, and then I roast them in a baking pan. But this is gonna work just fine. Now we're gonna want to plug in our blender. And don't worry, I will mute this part. So there you have it, my homemade beet hummus. One thing I did forget was to add salt, but you know what, salt you can always add later, so I did add it in at the end there, and I lightly just salted it a little bit. I added some thinly sliced radishes and just a little bit of parsley just to, make this plate look a little better.